Today, we're going to talk about an amazing man, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was such a good, loving, and wise man. Let's celebrate him today with books, rhymes, and a craft. Come on in.
Well, have a seat. You know I always like to start with a book. If you put your hands together like this and go like this, it opens and closes like a book. Let's do our song. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Great job. That rhyme always makes me so hungry. And today, I think I'm going to have a bowl of lentil soup. Wouldn't that be good? A green bowl of lentil soup. No, wait a minute. That's not the kind of soup that I have. Grandma Lou, what's that soup with the letters? The noodles are shaped like letters.
I think it's called alphabets.
Oh, alphabet soup. I forget every single time. I don't know when I'm going to learn to remember that, but I do remember our rhyme. So rub your stomach and say alphabet soup, gee, it tastes swell. Alphabet soup, what does it spell? Let's try that again. Alphabet soup, gee, it tastes swell. Alphabet soup, what does it spell? Let's see what the letters spell today. Our first one is D, and it sounds like duh, duh. The next one, R, and it sounds like Grandma Lou, you can chime in here at any point. This one, what? E, it sounds like F. And this one, A, sounds like ah. And finally, this one,
M.
M, that's right. And if you put this all together, what does that spell?
Dream.
Dream. Well, Martin Luther King had a famous speech where he said, I have a dream. And Martin Luther King's dream was that people weren't judged by the color of their skin, that you wouldn't like somebody or not like somebody just because of the color of their skin, but by who they are inside, by the content of their character. I want to read to you about Martin Luther King. I've got some books about him, and then I've also got a book that really celebrates all the different colors that we are. Let's get started. This is a story about the life of Martin Luther King. It's called Martin Luther King Jr., A Picture Story by Margaret Boone Jones. Martin Luther King Jr. There were 5 in Martin's family. Reverend and Mrs. King were his mother and father. Christine was his big sister, and Alfred was his little brother. Martin was the one in the middle. The King family lived in a big house in Atlanta, Georgia. They were very happy. Martin's father was a minister. That is why people called him Reverend King. When the family went to church on Sunday, Martin liked most to listen to his father preach to the people. Martin was not a tall boy, but he was strong. He liked to play all the games that boys everywhere liked to play. In a football game, he was a very fast runner. He was one of the best batters on his block, and he always played to win. The King children liked basketball too. Their father helped them set up a basketball court in the backyard. Martin did not like to fight. He never started a fight, but if he saw a boy teasing a girl or bothering a little child, he would stop him, but he did not stay angry for long. He would make up with the boy, and they would be the best of friends. When Martin, Christine, and Alfred were little, they played with all the neighborhood children, both black and white. But when they began to go to school, the white children stopped coming to the King's house to play. Martin noticed that the white boys and girls did not go to the same school that he and Christine and Alfred went to. As he grew older, he learned that there were certain places where he and his family could not go. That's so sad. These things made Martin very sad. He wondered what he could do about them. He began to think about what he would become when he grew up. Would he be a doctor and make sick people well? Would he become a lawyer and help people in court? Meanwhile, he studied hard in school. He always did more than the teachers asked him to do. He loved books. He read all the time. Often he spent all his allowance for books because he liked to own them. Martin read more and more as he grew older. He liked to read about many different things. He did so well in school that he finished high school when he was only 15. He was still only 15 when he went away to college. Do you know what Martin did become when he had finished school? He was a minister like his father. And now Martin was called Reverend King too. In the city where Martin Luther King lived, black people could not sit in the front of the bus. They had to sit in the back of the bus. They had to get up and give their seats to white people when the bus was crowded. Martin said, "That law is not a good law. Perhaps we can have it changed." "How?" asked the people. "We will stay off the buses until the law is changed," he said. "Walk?" "Yes. Or ride in the cars of friends, ride in taxis. Do not get into fights no matter what happens. Be calm. There is a better way of winning than fighting with fists." Reverend King spoke in beautiful words, telling the black people to love and not to hate. They did as he said, and the buses were almost empty for more than a year. The bus company lost a lot of money. At last, the law was changed, and all people could ride and sit wherever they wished to sit. That's wonderful. Martin Luther King traveled all over the United States and all over the world. He often helped people who were working to have bad laws changed to better ones. He told people to work for what was right without fighting, and he was always reminding them, be honest, love each other, work hard so that you can hold up your heads and be proud of yourselves. He became so famous that you could read about him every day in the news. You could hear him on the radio and see him on television. One day in 1964, Martin Luther King was awarded a big prize for doing so many things to bring peace and love among people. The prize is called the Nobel Prize. The winner of a Nobel Prize gets a beautiful medal and a large amount of money. How do you think Reverend King used the $54,600 that he received? He did not keep it for himself or his family. He used it to help more and more people. In 1968, a terrible thing happened and Martin Luther King died. People all over the United States and the world were sad. Many, many hundreds of people went to his funeral. Schools and places of business were closed for the day. Even though he is gone, Martin Luther King's words and deeds and ideas live on. People can live as he lived, love as he loved, work as he worked. In this way, he will never be forgotten. What a special, amazing man. Let's do a song about Martin Luther King to a familiar tune. And it goes like this. Martin Luther King had a dream, yes he did. Martin Luther King had a dream, yes he did. He dreamed we'd live as brothers, having love for one another, and his dream is still alive through you and me, you and me. Martin Luther King had a dream, yes he did. Martin Luther King had a dream, yes he did. He dreamed we'd live as brothers, having love for one another, and his dream is still alive through you and me, you and me. Great job, everybody. Martin Luther King wanted us to all be friends with each other. Let's do a little rhyme about friends, and it goes like this. 2 little friends are better than 1, and 3 are better than 2. 4 is better still. Just think what 4 friends can do. Let's try the rhyme a little bit faster. 2 friends are better than 1, and 3 are better than 2. 4 are better still. Just think what 4 friends can do. Now, we want to be able to show that we're friends to everybody. I'm going to teach you how to say friends in sign language. And it's like you're hugging each other. You take your 2 fingers, and you give a hug, and you give a hug. And this is hello. So let's do a little rhyme. It goes like this. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Let's try that again. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's it's time to say hello. Great job. Let's listen to our next story. We're going to celebrate all beautiful different skin colors. This book is called The Colors of Us by Karen Katz. My name is Lena, and I am 7. I am the color of cinnamon. Mom says she could eat me up. My mom's the color of French toast. She's an artist. Mom's teaching me how to mix colors. She says that if I mix red, yellow, black, and white paint in the right combination, I will have the right brown for a picture of me. The right brown? But Mom, brown is brown, I say. That's not so, Mom says. There are lots of different shades of brown. Let's take a walk and you'll see. We go to the playground where we see my friend Sonia. Sonia is a light yellow brown, Mom says. Just like creamy peanut butter, I say. My favorite. Isabella is a chocolate brown, like the cupcakes we had for her birthday. And Lucy has skin that's peachy and tan. They're all so beautiful. My best friend Jo Jin lives close to the playground. Jo Jin is the color of honey. 2 streets over, we meet my cousin Kyle. His skin is a reddish brown, like the leaves in fall. Carlos and Rosita have brought their new puppy to the park. Carlos is light cocoa brown, and Rosita's skin looks like butterscotch. When we pass by the pizza parlor, Mom and I see Mr. Pellegrino flipping a pizza high into the air. He is the color of pizza crust, a golden brown. My babysitter, Candy, is like a beautiful jewel, bronze and amber. She looks like a princess. Mom and I walk to the park to eat our lunch. Look at everyone's legs, Mom. All the different shades. After lunch, we walk to Mom's favorite store, where Mr. Cashmere sells many different spices. He's the color of ginger and chili powder. Up the street is my Aunt Kathy's laundromat. Aunt Kathy is tawny tan like coconuts and coffee toffee. After we walk, my friends come over. We take our towels to the roof and lie in the sun. I think about everyone I saw today. Sonia, Isabella, and Lucy, Jo Jin and Kyle, Carlos and Rosita, Mr. Pellegrino and Candy, Mr. Cashmere and Aunt Kathy, each one of them a beautiful color. My friends leave and I go downstairs. I am happy as I get out my paints, yellow, red, black, and white. I think about all the wonderful colors I will make, and I say their names out loud. Cinnamon, chocolate, and honey, coffee, toffee, and butterscotch. They sound so delicious. At last, my pictures are done, and I've painted everyone. Look, Mom, I say, the colors of us. And there are all the beautiful colors. I love that story. If you look around you, you're going to see people of so many different beautiful colors, and we just want to show love to each one. I love thinking about all the beautiful skin colors around us, and there are all kinds of colors all around us. Let's do a rhyme about the different colors. And it goes like this. Blue is the lake, yellow is the sun, silver are the stars when the day is done. Red is the apple, green is the tree, and brown is the cookie that's just for me. Let's try that again. Blue is the lake, yellow is the sun, silver are the stars when the day is done. Red is the apple, green is the tree, and brown is the cookie that's just for me. Great job. When you open a box of crayons, you see all kinds of colors. Can you help me with these colors of these crayons? What's this one? Grandma Lou, can you help us?
I think that's red.
Red. Okay. How about this one?
It's green.
Mm-hmm. And this one?
Blue.
Blue. This one?
Yellow.
Yellow. And this one?
Purple.
Purple. That's right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you got your 5 crayons? 5 little crayons standing in a row. The first one said, "I'm red, you know." The second one said, "I'm green like a tree." The third one said, "I'm blue like the sea." The fourth one said, "I'm yellow like the sun." The fifth one said, "Being purple is fun." 5 little crayons, happy as can be, coloring pictures with you and me. Great job. Martin Luther King was such a special man that we take a day every year to celebrate him called Martin Luther King Day, and it's coming up very soon. So I'm going to read you a story called Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and this is written by Margaret McNamara. One day in January, Mrs. O'Connor took the first graders to a museum. "Does anyone know who this is?" she asked. Ayanna knew the answer. "That is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.," said Ayanna. Mrs. Connor said Dr. King was a great leader because he had great dreams. "What kind of dreams?" asked Riza. "They were very big dreams," said Mrs. Connor, "about how to make the world a better place." Back at school, Mrs. Connor asked the class to draw their dreams on a piece of paper. They had big dreams just like Dr. King. "I have a dream that there will be no more fighting," Ejin said. "I have a dream that the earth will be clean," said Hannah. "I have a dream that everyone will have fun," Katie said. "I have a dream that I will do good things," said Becky. "I have a dream that all children will play together," Emma said. "I have a dream that no one will be poor," said James. "I have a dream that everyone will be safe," Reza said. The first graders were happy with their dreams. "Dr. King would be proud of you," said Mrs. Connor. Look, they drew pictures of their dreams. "What is your dream?" Ayanna asked Mrs. Connor. "Oh, I have a very big dream," said Mrs. Connor. Wonder what that could be. "I have a dream," said Mrs. Connor, "that all your dreams will come true." We're going to do another rhyme, and then I'm going to show you a craft where you can write down or draw your dreams. Martin Luther King wanted us all to love each other. Let's do a simple rhyme about loving each other and a heart. Are you ready? It goes like this. You put your fingers together, like this, and pull your thumb kind of out a little bit. And it goes like this. I put my hands together. This is how I start. I curve my fingers right around, and then I make a heart. You see the heart shape there? Let's try that again. I put my hands together. This is how I start. I curve my fingers right around, and then I make a heart. Great job. Now, I made a craft. And what I did was I just took some cardstock and made a cloud shape. I wrote on it, "I have a dream," and Martin Luther King's name. Then I made smaller cloud shapes down below, and "My dream is," and you can color on here or write on here or have someone else write it for you what your dream might be, something that you'd like to see happen in your life or in the world. And then I just attached it with yarn. Thank you so much for joining me on this Martin Luther King I Have a Dream story time. Let's go out and show love to everybody.